In the previous video, we looked at taking an existing template and customizing it to meet the needs of a specific user. And then we saved the modified template as a new Excel template. In this video, I'd like to look at some further modifications that can be made, and many of these are things that we've done in past chapters. So I am going to point them out and discuss them, but not necessarily demonstrate them. The first thing I'd like to talk about is custom properties. The properties are available in Backstage View, and I want to add custom properties, so I'm going to come to the Properties button here and click the down arrow and choose Advanced Properties. On the summary sheet, I'm going to add a title, and then I have my name as the author. I can add the company name. I could add category, keywords, comments, etc. I do want to make sure that I've clicked Save Thumbnails for all Excel documents, so you get the little preview with the properties. Then I'm going to add a custom property, and you'll see there are some others that have already been included with custom properties. I'm going to add one of my own called location, and you can see that the properties can be different types. I want mine to be text, so I'm not going to change that, and I'm going to type in the value as all offices. Once I'm done that, I'm going to click Add. You'll see it down here. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to expand the properties so I can see all of the properties. So you can see that I've got some information here like not saved yet and so forth. So the next thing that I want to show you is previously we saved this as an XLT or a Microsoft or Excel template. I'm going to go ahead and click Save As, and I'm going to then down here I'm going to change the file type because you can see that it's defaulting to saving as a regular Excel file. So if I want to save this again as a template, I have to choose the file type. What I want to point out, however, is that I can save this as an Excel macro enabled template so that I can include macros to execute different types of activities in the workbook with the template. I'm not going to go ahead and save this right now, so I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to click on File and New and talk about the Office.com templates, which are these here. We've previously looked at a sample template. And you can see there's a number of different categories. I'm going to open up the lists, and I'm going to open this controllable time worksheet. So this is a prioritizing worksheet basically to plan out your time. And what I want to point out with this worksheet is the fact that I can add things like comments to let people know what to do in certain areas of the worksheet or to add some additional information. I can add data validation. So for example, here in this area you're prioritizing the activity. So rather than having to type in 1, 2, or 3, or 4, I could add a little data validation rule. The list and be able to pick those from a drop-down arrow. Now you can also add an input message and an error alert with that if you so desire. For the sake of time, I'm just going to click OK. And there's my list rule. And of course I would want to add that list rule to all of the cells, not just one. But I just wanted to demonstrate to you that you're able to do things like that. I could also add a macro to this worksheet if I wanted to automate different functions, to save, to print, to put in headers and footers and so forth. I can also add form control buttons to the worksheet just as long as the worksheet is not protected. And so those are just some of the other items that you can achieve with an Excel template. Last thing we'll look at is workbook protection, and we'll look at that in the next video.